Hey, what's up? TTFY here. This is the Apple Watch Series 6 and this is the best smartwatch out there. So let's get into it. Okay, so unlike the previous Apple Watches, the Apple Watch Series 6 has only minor changes. Every year prior to this, there has been one main feature which they hope could convince you to buy the latest Apple Watch. But this year, it's just the minor increments. I mean, there is a blood oxygen detector, but we'll talk about that soon. So what are these minor improvements? There is a brighter always on display, slightly faster charging, and of course the blood oxygen monitor. But what really makes the Apple Watch special year after year is the software that accompanies this great hardware. So this is watchOS 7 and it is coming to the Apple Watches soon. So right off the bat, if you have the Series 5 or even the Series 4, you definitely don't need to upgrade to the Series 6. But if you don't have an Apple Watch, then you have a wide range of options. You can get the Series 5, the new Apple Watch SE, or even this one. This is definitely the best one feature wise, and it certainly is priced that way too. So let's begin with the blood oxygen monitor. Surprise! This isn't the first smartwatch to have this. I'm just going to put it out there that this should not be your reason to get this. There are blood oxygen monitors which cost way cheaper and are far more accurate. So how blood oxygen monitor works is that they have a beam of light which goes through the tip of your finger and is able to know how much oxygen is present in the blood via density. Implementing this in a smartwatch is quite difficult, but Apple have done a good job. When you get the measurements, it is generally more accurate, but a lot of people keep getting unsuccessful measurements. So now let's talk about sleep tracking. This is not exclusive to the Apple Watch Series 6, but it is a part of watchOS 7 and I think it should be mentioned in this review because it is part of the experience of owning an Apple Watch. So the idea is, when you're about to go to sleep, you swipe up to go to the control panel and click on the bed icon. After which the screen goes black. I must say that this is probably not what you want it to be, or what you expect it to be at least. It does not calculate everything, only the basic stuff. There are third-party apps which do way more and have been doing for a long time even before this. It calculates trends, how deeply you sleep, and the heart rate and some stuff like that, but nothing too much. One thing I did notice when I went to sleep with the Apple Watch was the alarm, which I wouldn't do earlier. But this is a great feature. It just taps you awake without making any noise, and I am a fan. With sleep tracking comes the question of battery life and charging. How? If you are going to wear it all day and also to sleep, then when are you supposed to charge it? The charging speeds have improved, which helps a lot. But the battery life also lasts longer, a bit more than a day, when you have the always on display turned on. But if you turn it off like I do, then it lasts about 2 days. The Apple Watch Series 6 has the new S6 chip. Not only is it more powerful, it is more efficient, which makes the battery life last longer. With watchOS 7 having more animations, the S6 chip makes the performance top class. I also want to mention the hand washing feature in watchOS 7. It always works. It picks up the sound and the movement whenever I wash my hands and notifies me. You wash your hands for less than 20 seconds and it just tells you why washing for 20 seconds is important and tells you to do it correctly the next time. Because of these minor improvements, Apple needed to make something more appealing about the Series 6. So we got more colors. I like the red and the blue one, but the black is still the best for wearing every day. Even the new solo loop bands are great. They fit nicely and are one of my favorite bands. And for those who don't know, they cost $50. In summary, I think the Apple Watch is meant for those who don't have an Apple Watch yet or who haven't owned one yet. Those who have Apple Watches will probably not get this one. The Series 5 and the Series 4 are still good options in case you are considering getting one. Even the brand new SE is pretty good. So this is something to think about. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, then please like and subscribe to be a part of the TTFY squad. Also, it's October and a lot more tech is coming up this month. And if I were you, I wouldn't want to miss it. So subscribe. For now, peace.